you might have started your business, I don't know, 20 years ago. You've started it with a partner and everything was really rosy at the time and you really got on and you had a fantastic idea and each of you knew exactly what you were doing and you agreed to do everything 50-50, or you had a specific share split and you agreed on it at the time, and that's as far as it got. So now, how do you make the decision to sell if you want to sell and someone else doesn't? Well, actually getting a shareholder agreement fairly early on is a really good place to start. But if you didn't do one then, now is a really good time to get a decent shareholder agreement in. Because you might be thinking about your exit, but not actually transacting. So while you're on really good terms with your shareholders, including any minority shareholders, let's agree the framework for making all of the decisions that you're going to make in the future. And that's one of the first steps of protecting your shareholding. Within a shareholder agreement, there are some additional documents that you probably need to put in place. A buy-sell agreement and a cross-option agreement are two of the really important documents, and these hang off the decision-making that you've got in the shareholder agreement, and they just crystallise exactly what's going to happen, where the money's going to go to, and if something happens in the meantime before you exit, what happens when you're not able to make those decisions and where your shares go to, etc. This protects all of the shareholders in mind. And then in the meantime, if your shares are your pension fund, then knowing what your business is valued right now and having some protection insurance in place, particularly if you're working in the business. Because if you stop working in the business, well, your shares are still your shares, but the value of the business might then go down. And if you were to maybe have to leave because of incapacity or even death per se, then you want the protection for your share value to be paid to your family, so that your family aren't burdened at the worst possible time with figuring out where they're going to get their income from, how they're going to extract the values of the shares, or even how to run a business that they've maybe not been involved in.